Welcome to UICode 127.0.0.1. After a long time, today I come to you with my new CTF from TryHackMe platform. This is investigating Windows. A machine has been hacked. Now it's your job to perform investigation about this target machine. In this CTF, we need to answer about certain question. I already turned on the target machine. See, the IP address is also present to me. You can RTP the target machine by using these details. Username is administrator and password is let me in 123 exclamatory sign. I already actually RTP. So I will go to the first question. The first question is what the variant and the year of Windows machine. Okay. So we can find the Windows variant detail from its property. If we go to the property, here you can see Windows Server 2016 option is present to me. Okay, either you can open the CMD or PowerShell or simply type here a command get computer info and press enter. This command is actually present to you very detailed information about the operating system. In this detail you can find the operating system type, variant, architecture detail, then the rest of many details are present. Here if I scroll up, you can see Windows product name is Windows Server 2016. So the answer of first question is this one. Let's jump to the second question. The second question is which user logged in last. We need to actually check the last login user. So I'm going to clear my screen. If I typed here net user, in order to check the number of users in this machine, you can see the users are administrators, Jenny, John and guest. So we need to find the last login user. If I typed here net user and then administrator, press enter, this command show some details about the specific user, that is administrator. The password last set time and date is also password expiry date detail is present, and last login is this one 612024 and the time is this one, that is 9 AM. This is for administrator. We need to identify the last login user. Same if we typed here the second user, that is John and press enter. See, its time is 3/2. The month is actually second. The month is actually third. Here the month is 6. Okay. So it's mean administrator user is login after John user. Let's check with third user, that is Jenny. Last login never. So the correct answer of this question is administrator. You can see the date and time difference between John and administrator user. Okay. The next question is that when did John log in onto the system last? Okay. These details are John user, and if we check the last login, to answer you can put these time and date. Okay, the next question is that what IP does the system connect to when it is first start? So if we go to the search bar and type here computer management, okay, this window is present to me. Here are some system tools. Okay. If I check with second window, that is system information. In this window, hardware resources, components, software environment. If I expand software environment and start up program, see, program name is update svc, command is this one, and IP address is also present to me, that is 10.34.2.3. Okay, So the answer of this question is, what IP does the system connect? 10.34.2.3. The next question is that what two accounts had administrative privilege? You need to actually check the privilege for two other users. So for this purpose, if I type here local group administrators, see, by typing this command you can find the number of users which have administrative privilege, that are administrative itself, then guest and Jenny, these are two other users. Okay, so the answer of this question is Jenny and guest. Next question is that what the name of the scheduled task that is malicious? Okay, so I'm going to close this system in info window. If I check this computer management, you can see the task scheduler option is present here. You can individually open the task schedule window. Simply go to the search, and if you type here task scheduler, this is the separate window you can also open. If I expand this, different tasks are present in task scheduler library, like Amazon EC2 launch, check logged in. Okay, description about each task are present below, something like that. If I check the next one, clean file system, this description is a task to clean the old file. Okay, flash update, there is no description present. Among all of these tasks, when I put the clean file system, so my answer was correct. From its description you can also see this is a malicious task. It's going to delete the old file from the system. So the answer of this question is clean file system. What file was the task trying to run daily? Okay, let me check. When I click on here and go to the action, here you can see the action which is actually performed by this task is present here on daily basis. You can see the time is present, that is 4:55 p.m. and every day this task is actually run, and by running this task again and again a black prompt is present to me. You can see temp mim.exe. Okay, we can see this in coming task, but here you can see when we go to the action, and then the file name is nc.ps1. this is the file name that is on daily basis run by this task. So the answer of this question is nc.ps1. The next question is that what port did the file listen locally for? Here you can see -ls, which is actually used for listening, and the port is 1348. So the answer of this question is 1348. The next question is that when did Jenny last log on? So from here, if we again check over previous command, you can see Jenny last login never. So the answer of this question is never. The next question is that at what date did the compromise take place? We need to identify the time date in which actually the compromise take place. For this purpose, if we go to the target machine, and from here we need to actually go to the C drive, and then you can see these are the files which are normally present into your system, but this is these are folders which are normally present into every system. Okay, so but the first folder is different, that is actually created by adversary. So you can see its date, that is 3/2/2019. So the answer of this question, when did the compromises take place? 3/2/2019. Okay. Next question is that during the compromise, at what time did Windows first assign special privilege to a new login? Okay, During the compromise, at what time did Windows first assign special privilege to the new login? For this purpose, I'm going to open EventWare, create a new custom, filter, locked custom range. We need to actually specify some specific time, and then in custom range from events on, you need to actually specify here the date, that is this one. Time is actually here you can see. So we need to put the time according to this. For this purpose, I will type here 400, and the here I should type PM. You can see here clearly it's PM. Here also should I specify the date, that is 3/2/2019, and then 4. If I typed here 500, click on OK, and by log, event log, we should actually select the security log. No need to specify the event ID. Okay, a new filter is created and total 415 events are present to me. Now if I check, task is user management, and here you can see security group management is present to me. The time is this one. If I further go into its detail, okay, if we scroll down, security group management, again and again checking by this task, that is security group management. When I put this time, that is 4449, my answer was correct. So the answer of this question is this one. In this way you can actually type the filter in order to find any specific event. The next question is that what tool was used to get Windows password? We need to find a tool that is used to get the Windows password. So if we go to the C drive, so this folder that we find that it is a suspicious. If we click on it, if I click on it, different files are 3 files are present here. Okay, the question is that what tool was used to get the Windows password? Again, if we go to the C drive, temp folder, this is a text document. When I click on it, see, this task is actually running randomly, that is mim.exe. When I again click on it, so after few minutes you can see Mimikatz. You can either check the text document as well. If I click on mim out, see, this is the tool that is actually mostly used to get the Windows password. So the answer of this question is Mimikatz. The next question is that what was the attacker's external control and command server? You need to find the IP address of C2 that is used by attacker. So obviously he host his server. So for this purpose we need to open C, then if we go to the system32 driver and then host file, when I open it, see, okay, if I open CMD, but the answer of this question is this one. This is the IP of the C2 server that is used by attacker. So the answer of this question is 76.32.97.132. Okay, what was the extension name of the shell uploaded via the server's website? What was the extension name of shell uploaded? So if again we go to the C drive, this is the compromise folder that is used by attacker. If we jump to the root folder, see, 3 files are present. One is B, shell and test. The question is that what was the extension name of shell uploaded? There is a shell that is uploaded by the attacker through server. We need to find the extension. See, the extension of this file is .jsp. But if we click on shell, nothing important. Image is present to us which are present in pend. But if we click on shell, see, a full shell is present, and again by clicking on it, this window is present to me. It's mean this is a malicious file, that is test. When I click on it, a document is present to me and all the content of this document is here. So the answer of this question is .jsp. To giving dodge to the user, he just create a file with the name of shell and give its name, file name extension is GIF. This is not a malicious shell uploaded. This is the uploaded shell file and its extension is JSP. Okay. The next question is that what was the last port the attacker opened? For this purpose, to check the detail about open ports, we need to actually open the firewall, advanced firewall setting. Okay, inbound rules, allowed outside connection for the development. See, when I click on it, click on ports and protocol, the port number is 1337. So the answer of this question is 1337. Check the DNS poisoning, what the site was targeted. If you check the host file that is actually present in C, Windows, and then we need to open the, where is system32, and then drivers, etc, and then host. See, this is the IP address that is used by attacker as a C2, and this is the website. By using this website, by using the name of this website, he is actually performing DNS poisoning. So these are the answers of all questions. hope you will do practice about it. Very soon I will come to you with my new CTF from TryHackMe platform. Till that, Allah Hafiz and take care.